Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today we are discussing factory farming, the current state that it is in the US, the economic and environmental impacts of it, and related research, and the moral arguments about all of it. All of it! And yes, oops, I meant to be on that other screen already, but yes, we are actually talking about factory farming. That was not a joke. Anyway, today we're doing the upper path and boss rush if I can swing it, but I have a lot to talk about today. It's going to be a lot of reading statistics. I really was not joking last episode when I said we'd talk about factory farming next. I really wasn't. I'm still not. Like, I don't think you realize this. It sounds like I'm still joking about it, but I'm not. Not yet. Not yet. But no, in all seriousness, this is something I've been wanting to cover for a long time. Ooh, I guess the flat stone. This can be a very good item, but it needs some very particular builds to make it work. Basically, if memory serves, the bouncy splashes of the tears each deal 25% of the tear's entire damage. We found one! The episode after I unlocked it! In a new room type to boot. I'm not oh. You know, go big or go home, really. Or, like I always say, sci-fly. I don't always say that, but sometimes I do. Okay, the problem here is that the mega chest, I don't even remember if it's literally called a mega chest, it takes a ton of keys to open, possibly. Or it could open on the first one. But I don't think 3 is gonna cut it. Ooh, hello. Yeah. I'll just take my leave after this. Wanna check. Much to my chagrin, I will accept this rotten heart. But I am running slow. It must be time dilation from special relativity. Obviously. Okay, but it could open in 1. Or maybe 2. It could open in 2. Have I considered that? Have I fully considered it? I've considered it. It will probably not. But it could. The gambler in me is crying out. There we go. That's what I want. Hi. Good start, but will I make it to the boss rush? Remains to be seen, you know? My gambler itch was itching. A really itchy itch. That may have been worth it. Maybe. From some reference frame. I'm still talking in terms of general relativity, aren't I? Anyway, we're literally gonna talk about factory farming now. This is not April Fool's. That was a while ago. Sorry. I will blow you up. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're worth more dead than alive, bucko. Okay, got him. Also, because it has been forever since I've last gone for the boss rush, allow me to remind you that I am... Oh. I am so curious. Okay, they completely cancel each other out. Okay. That was for science. Whoa! No, they don't. No, they don't. Did you see that up at the top? They bounce when they fall. Oh. Okay. Sure. That's fine. See, the neat thing about playing Tainted Isaac is that I can actually afford to take these risks. Oh, Chaos card. Because I can swap the items out later. It's very easy, really. What should I use Chaos card on? I am full of ideas. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm very empty on ideas right now. Anyway, factory farming. Reminder, once more, which I cut off my reminder midway through saying it like 2 minutes ago. But when going for boss rush, it can be very difficult to focus on reading. That helps with time. So I might not very much read at all. Sorry. I'll try to. But all I can promise is that I'll try. Get him, Sci-Fly. Sci-Fly! Sorry, I'm putting too much pressure on you. Oh, gross. I don't need to do that, but I want to. So let's talk about, first of all, the scope and scale of factory farming in the US to give you some context. And yes, this is entirely about the US today. Sorry, anyone else. You simply aren't as important as our moral discussions. But you probably already knew that. Ooh, nice. I do want the item room. You are not the item room, but, you know, I do have money, and I could find the birthright and then be in trouble. Because I wouldn't be able to easily get rid of stuff. Well, okay. Actually, no, I'd need a lot of money for the Keeper's Box to work. It's not worth it looking for the item room. It could be in too many places. Sorry. So, over 99% of all US farmed animals, including chickens, pigs, turkeys, and fish, farmed fish, are confined in factory farms. I don't know how recent that data is, but it probably doesn't even need to be that recent. It's probably been the way things have been for a while now. That was very risky. Don't do it. Oh, good. Thank you, Sci-Fly. You're my hero. Gross and grosser. But you at least give me a black heart. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But you know, if there's one character who can really skip item rooms, it is Tainted Isaac. It's just a shame that I don't have great items right now. Darn. I was really hoping. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah! It was probably to the right. Between 2012 and 2022, the largest factory farms with over 500,000 broiler chickens rose from around 6,300 to over 7,400, a 17% increase, and similarly, oh, hi, oh, no. Cattle CAFOs, that is Concentrated Animal Feeding Operations, or CAFOs. Cattle CAFOs, I don't know how actual farmers pronounce it. I will check both. Aha. Yeah, get him, Sci-Fly. I care not for the sticky nickel. But thank you for the money. I will take the very slight damage up over the mostly useless item. The real question I have for myself is, what do I get rid of first? Because you could, although rare, make a pretty good build out of some of these. Wow. No, no, oh. Oh well. Less key for me. Ooh. So similarly, cattle CAFOs with over 5,000 animals rose from around 1,124 in 2012 to 1,453, a 29% jump in 2022. Do I use Chaos card here? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're not doing great, we're not doing terrible. Health. Welcome back. Alright, I think I get rid of you. I think. Therefore I am. More on that later. Now, it's not just the number of farms that are increasing and the number of animals, but also... Well, sorry, it's not just that the number of farms are increasing, but the number of animals as well are increasing in these factory farms. According to a 2022 USDA census, there were around 1.7 billion animals living in US factory farms. And yes, I take the keys, even though it slows me down, but I want the extra angel room chance. Rose from 1.7 billion in... Sorry. I'm getting scatterbrained here. Oh, let me get rid of the paperclip next. I think. Yeah. Not a bad one to remove. I need more luck. This is a bad room. Oh. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. I maybe should have just left the room. Oh well. Get 'em, fly. Okay. So, again, 2022 USDA census found that there were 1.7 billion animals in factory farms in the US. A 6% climb from 2017, and a 47% climb compared to 2002. That's quite the climb. Oh. Ah. No. Nuts. And no inkling of the item room or boss room, which is very dangerous. This is very dangerous for me. Oh, but this room went a lot more smoothly than I expected. I mean, it didn't go great, but it went fast. And that's what matters. And that's a tinted rock. Let's put you over there to get the bomb as well. Fantastic. Boss? I don't know where I'm going. This is so long. I cannot believe this is not an XL. On the bright side, I got that blown up for free. Sure enough. Okay, careful, careful. Anyway, so, yeah, factory farms are huge in the US, and they're only getting huger. I will try and find the item, or at least the shop. Now let's talk about some basic environmental and public health impacts. So, waste. U.S. factory farms generate around 940 billion pounds of manure annually. Twice the sewage output of the entire U.S. population, if you're wondering. I'm sure someone was. Maybe. Well, that is very unfortunate. The blue candle is great, though, so I will take you. And I will push you somewhere else. Tears down. This is fantastic. It's incredible, really. At least I have the blue candle to protect me. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna believe. With only a 20% chance. Or is it technically 21? I don't actually know that. No! I guess. Venus. Health up, and actually this would cause bosses to turn on each other. That is quite good. And entertaining. To boot. And we're out of time. No item room this floor. Sorry. So sad. And unfortunately, I have to now keep this thing. I could go back for the card. I won't. Speedball. I can't keep Speedball. It's not worth it. Oh, I'm so glad I at least got the blue candle. That is the speed pickup that I desperately needed. Sorry, the damage pickup that I desperately needed. And... you, because you technically break the limit. Ooh, and I think it's time to get rid of you. Sorry. Bye-bye. Not bad, not bad. I almost have positive luck. Cool. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? So, massive amounts of sewage. There's also water and air pollution. Well, not sewage, manure. There's also water and air pollution to keep in mind. Oh, this is not good. CAFOs are a major source of pollution. Toxic runoff, for example, comes from nutrients, pathogens, and antibiotics. There is groundwater contamination, air pollution through ammonia and methane. Oh, Venus is going to help me save so much time here, actually. Keeper's sack for only 7? Don't mind if I do. And then I take you and get double. And then I get you, and then I get you. Hello. And then I get you. Inverted justice. Don't mind if I do. I think that worked pretty well. And then... I'm sorry, I have to try at least. That was really good. And then... yeah. We're rolling. We're rolling. Okay, I have 3 minutes. That is plenty of time. I am sorry, item room. I will not be visiting you today. But we're definitely making boss rush now. I wonder if I trade the soul locket now for something else, will I lose the stat bonuses? I don't actually know. Go up, go up, go up, stupid. Huh. Thinking shears. My beloved. I am curious. I'm very curious. I don't like the range with that, though. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test both. I keep my stats. Oh, wait, no, because it's an item. It's an active item. Dummy. Ow. I remember things sometimes. Well, time to read. Hope you like being read to. Oh. Also, I'm gonna keep the pinking shears on me. I forgot about the poop. Because I'm gonna get a lot of charges from it. Aren't I? So, still talking about factory farming, because that's the whole episode. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, we are still talking about factory farming. There we are. Double bodies. Get bodied twice. So yeah, there's groundwater contamination, air pollution, nearby residents' respiratory health can even be affected. That's kind of nasty. Oh. Yes. Yes, fight each other. Ow. Cool. Also, give me soul hearts. What hurt me? What about me is occasionally producing blue flies as well? I'm a little unclear on that. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I just need to win. Win, win, win no matter what. Got money on the mind. Anyway. You farted and hurt me. I didn't know you could do that, but okay. Fair enough. More bodies. Nearby residents to factory farms also have increased rates of diseases. That's fun. Although not surprising. I have enough bodies, I don't mind. My body count is high enough. Get these guys out of here because they scare me. Mostly because they spawn other guys that scare me. Stop that. Whew. Also, there are antibiotic risks to factory farming. So, routine low-dose antibiotics for growth promotion contribute to antimicrobial resistance. These resistant bacteria spread through air, water, and proximity to farm workers. That's pretty spooky, if you ask me. Next. Whoa, okay. Look, just don't take away my heart. Don't break my heart. You touch the red poop. Soul of Isaac. There we are. Nice. Okay, now it's time to experiment. I don't care for either of those. I'll take you for the mom. Oh, it did get rid of everything. Do I get it back? Phew. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, great. Would I rather keep pinking shears? At this point, I actually have decent stats. So I think I will. Yeah. It's a shame I only have 2 keys, but I should get more. Anyway, there are also social and worker concerns regarding factory farming, so let's get some charges first. Ooh. CAFO workers face elevated risks of chronic respiratory problems such as asthma or lung irritation, infectious diseases like MRSA and H1N1, and mental health stressors. Community health disparities also exist, of course. When don't they? Pollution disproportionately affects low-income and minority communities around CAFO clusters, reducing air and water quality. Then animal welfare is actually not a concern at all. Congrats. Let's pat each other on the back now. No, that is a jest, because this is like the main argument in factory farming as to why it's bad. One of the main arguments, but for a lot of people, the main argument. And now I can finally use the pinking shears. The stars, not even useful. Go get them. Fight each other. Battle Royale. Ooh. Also, can I get a soul heart out of this, please? That would be nice. Please? Pretty please? Well, you know, key. It's acceptable. Do I use the stars? Maybe. Maybe. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Wait. Fight each other. Even though you are brothers and sisters. Maybe. Fight each other. For me. Do it for me. Yay! Soul heart. Although it didn't actually count towards the soul locket, but that's okay. Well, it was nice while it lasted, you know? Oop, oop. Okay. Checking for stuff. Let's check for things next. I guess it could be here. I guess it could be over here. I guess it could be somewhere else. So, animal welfare. There is, first of all, severe confinement. Practices like gestation crates, battery cages, and precision mutilations, such as beak trimming, tail docking without anesthesia, and more, are widespread. Many animals can barely move, leading to stress, aggression, and physical suffering. Then we have species. Let's talk about the actual species involved if we're gonna talk about how happy or unhappy they are. Because they do have different capacities for that sort of stuff, you know? But also, I've maybe mischaracterized what I'm about to say a little bit. I'm talking about what percentage of animals in farms turn into meat, basically. It's a very magical process that definitely isn't horrible or inhumane. Whoa. Get out here. I don't have hearts. This is so sad. And there we go. Well, I held on to it for as long as I could, and I'm at non-negative luck. Incredible. Yeah, go take care of them. Thanks you for your service. Thanks you for your service. I just need to survive, really. Well, I mean, that's most things. You know, if I had to choose, I'll choose the free trinket. Well, okay, that wasn't a very good trinket. I'll unchoose it. Anyway, 99.9% of chickens turn into meat. 98.6% of pigs, 99.8% of turkeys, and 98.3% of egg-laying hens are factory farmed. That's more or less... I said that awkwardly, but I hope the statistic means something to you. I hope it means something very cool to you. Next, let's talk about the economic context of factory farming. So, smaller farms are disappearing as large-scale industrial operations expand. The number of overall livestock farms shrank while average herd and flock sizes rose sharply. No. That was very close. I risked it for the biscuit. And I didn't even get a biscuit. I guess. Better than nothing. By not much. Although it does shield me from losing my chance for one more hit. This connects back up to the start. I don't really need to go this way at all then, but I'm doing it anyway. Also, there is rising farm income. That is another trend. So in 2025, net farm income is forecast to rebound to around 180 billion, a 29% increase over 2024, with animal and agricultural products agricultural product receipts up to 1.4%. Government payments, not payouts, also surged from around 9 billion to 42 billion. And here we go. Don't do it. Okay. I passed the major hurdle. Yeah, go get him. Sci-Fly should hopefully take care of everything else for me, including my taxes. That is very dangerous, but we got it. Oh, that was close. Gross. I mean, Sensor actually does pair nicely. Do I really care that much about Venus? I guess I do. It is really good. Huh. I'm not actually getting rid of Sci-Fly, I'm just thinking. I would be okay with this. Although it does actually remove the synergy with the teardrops, though. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Venus isn't guaranteed to be that great. But when it does help, it helps immensely. You know? I feel like everyone's gonna judge me on my decisions here. So actually, I'll go with nothing at all. Bye-bye. Up we go. So, let's look at the regulatory angle of factory farming next. CAFOs actually have a pretty weak oversight. They often bypass the Clean Air Act, which... or Clean Air Act permitting. They bypass the permitting of the Clean Air Act, specifically. Yes. I want the ghosts. Well, I guess they're all ghosts. I'll get your ghost. Manure spreading, lagoon emissions, and confinement conditions are also all poorly regulated. Woo! There are a number of calls for reform that have been going on for years now. NGOs advocate, enunciate, Mr. Me, for redirecting subsidies towards sustainable and humane farming, implementing stronger welfare standards, and supporting farmers to transition. Precision livestock, to look at the technical angle here, precision livestock farming means the use of sensors, RFID tags, cameras, and robots are all now part of the farming process. This can be used to monitor health, welfare, and emissions at scale, offering potential for incremental welfare and environmental improvements. That's nice. Woo, you're scaring me. Get each other. Well, one left. Get him. I hope. He is so strong. I really want to save my charge, but I really should have used it much earlier. And now we're done. We're good. We're good. And it's not even the correct way. That's fantastic. Love to see that. That was a very close miss. Next, separately, controlled environment, quote-unquote planned factories, that is vertical farms, are evolving, offering alternatives to animal agriculture, but remain a tiny sector compared to CAFOs. That's more farm news for you. But now, to go in depth into the economics of farming. The economic impacts of CAFOs, of large-scale factory farms. As CAFOs grow, small and family farms have disappeared. From 1982 to 2022, Iowa saw almost a 90% drop in hog farms, while average herd size increased to around 11,000 hogs per farm. That's a lot of hogs. CAFOs, you didn't protect me. Aw, I trusted you. I trusted you. I'm doing my best here. Whoa. Conjoined chance. What can I say? Stop that. Stop that too. Well, you didn't give me another item. Although I'm a little disappointed by that. So CAFOs make fewer local purchases and employ fewer people relative to smaller farms, hollowing out community economies, suppressing job growth, and boosting inequality. What else is new? Welcome to the United States. Property values drop near large farms due to odor and pollution risks, burdening local tax bases. Stop that, please. You're stressing me out. And I haven't gone to the right place yet. And I still don't have health. Well, this is promising. For health, I say as I run into the fool. Not the fool, the card, though. Of course not. You... Okay, I actually did trust you at that point. For that one. Oh. Well. Alright. Sure. Now I should be able to mostly relax, I think. Mostly. Whoop, whoop. Well, okay. Maybe not there. Nope, nope, nope. I'm too relaxed. That's my problem. Doctor said I'm a little too relaxed these days. I have early onset rigor mortis. Get back here. There you are. Whoop, get him. Ugh. Game of cat and mouse, if I've ever seen one. But no, I've never seen a cat. I jest. I got you. You really believed that for a second, didn't you? The US funnels over $30 billion annually. Ooh. Hold on. Over $30 billion annually into animal agriculture, most benefiting corporate producers over small farms. Critics argue that public funds should be redirected towards sustainable plant-based farming, which delivers more food with fewer environmental harms. Naturally, I think. That's 2 fly items. I'm not getting a third, though. I'll pick that up since it's a book. You are a needle item. As much as I would like Forget Me Now, I'm not giving up pinking shears. I'll figure out what to replace in a minute. And you, neither of you matter, so... Actually, euthanasia is such a low chance, I'd rather just go as is. Woo! Ow! Good. Finally. Hey, you stop that now. No! Ah! Okay, this is gonna be problematic if I die here. But there's not exactly a whole lot I can do about it. Ow! And there's the shield. Oh, good, finally. He's gonna kill me anyway. Okay. I told you he would. Well, we got the boss rush done. An hour is not yet up, but don't worry, I have plenty more factory farms to talk about. More statistics, anyway. Not specific farms. Woo. Woo. There we are. Got him. Ow. Well, that's okay. These things happen. I got boss rush done. That's the most important thing to me. Now I don't have to be in such a hurry for the rest of playing Tainted Isaac, which is hopefully another just 2 episodes. Although I am quite sloppy right now. I'll take Scorpio. It's a little damage, but it's the thought that counts. I don't mind if I die either here, because this is... I'm not flattering anyone with how I'm doing. Maybe I'm still flattering you, though. Oh, it was worth a shot. Ooh, okay. I'm feeling a little better about this run after a gamble like that. I mean, I do usually make those anyway, but still. Factory farming will resume in just a minute. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Stop that. Yes! Good item. Very good item. And, yep, just checking the poor completion marks, because I am poor. And that is a fact. Brought to you by me. So, where was I in my notes? That is a good question. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. I will stop now. Yay! Nice. Companies reap profits while nearby communities absorb environmental cleanup, healthcare, and infrastructure costs. Hold on. A World Animal Protection report estimates factory farms contributed to $8.65 billion in climate disaster damage abroad, and could be liable for $100 billion by 2050. That's a lot of schmackaroonies. That's a lot of shackaroonies. Next, let's go more in-depth into environmental health concerns and public health. They are related, after all. The public lives in an environment. I am tempted to fight the boss now. In fact, I will give in to that temptation. Hello. Oh, I missed. Okay. Whew. I just wanted the extra fly out of here because it scared me. Okay, you stop that now. I'm gonna punish you by killing you. No offense. Don't take it so personally. It's a game. Games are meant to be played. Alright. Not bad. Not too shabby. So, greenhouse gases and climate change, which is a topic for another day. Climate change, that is. Going in depth. Animal agriculture emits 14 to 15% of global GHGs, that is greenhouse gases, if you're trendy. Largely methane and nitrous oxide, which are potent climate accelerants. Nice. I'll take Candy Heart and then go hurt myself, I guess. Candy Heart is the analog for the Red Heart analog for the Soul Locket, by the way. Not bad. I mostly picked it up because it was new, and I like being trendy. CAFOs are the fastest growing source of methane in the world as well. Nice. Digesters are promoted as solutions, but often entrench larger operations and leave lingering pollution. That's fun. What a pleasant day today for the topic. Next, water stress and pollution. Ooh, hold on. Perfect. Whew. Stay away from me, you savages! Factory farms consume about 55% of US fresh water, largely for feed, crops, and sanitation, compared to around 5% for domestic use. So if you're experiencing a drought, just know that animals get 11 times as much water as you in the US. Also, manure runoff creates nitrate-heavy dead zones algal blooms and groundwater contamination linked to illness like blue baby illnesses, plural, like blue baby syndrome, cancer, and liver disease. We're not playing blue baby today. Maybe I should have saved factory farming for then. Maybe. I'm so good at finding the boss a little too early. Just a little. But the boss is always in a much more consistent location, at least being generally one of the furthest rooms from the start, so there is some reason behind the rhyme. The rhyme. 'Tis the season. Okay, oh, big boy. Dead boy. Nothing? Fine. Next, air pollution and disproportionate impacts. Oh! CAFOs emit ammonia hydrogen sulfide PM. I don't actually know what PM is in this context. Volatile organics, triggering asthma, bronchitis, and early mortality. One UVA study links 17,900 deaths per year to food production pollution. It's a lot of death. Cool. I'm going with you. Only one needle away now. And I will go up here, even though it consumes all of my bombs, doesn't it? And it's not even what I wanted. Cool. I don't know if that improved any of my stats, although I doubt it, personally. Man, that was not worthwhile. Oh well. Satellite data confirms ammonia pollution is 27 through 49% higher in communities of color around pig farms in North Carolina. These emissions go largely unregulated. That is scary and depressing. Yay, critical race theory. Which should be taught in schools, to be clear. You, please. Although now I need a heart. Satellite data... nope, I just read that. What? Land use, deforestation, and biodiversity. So 67% of cropland grows feed, not human food. Beef requires around 2,500 gallons of water per pound of beef. Plant food needs far less, a lot closer to 1 gallon. Well, actually, no, sorry. I was going off the top of my head. Now that I think about it, I'm thinking of a different statistic. I'm thinking of pounds of feed converted into pounds of meat, which is one that will come up later, I'm pretty sure. Whoop. Let's not get hit by that. Where are we going? I guess we're going up. Except the item room is probably down south. Again. Cool. Nothing. Land conversion for pasture and feed crops. Aha. There we are. Land conversion for pasture and feed crops drives global deforestation, especially in the Amazon, destroying carbon sinks and biodiversity. Yep. Yep. Obviously, I'm gonna use the key here. I mean, I thought that was pretty obvious. It's not there? Okay, I'm shocked. Was it up there? Could it be up there? I didn't fully pay attention. It could be. This would put me down to 1 bomb. But it may be exactly what I need. It was not, but I guessed correctly though, so that's pretty neat. Ooh. Well, that should help me. Give me money. And then give me hearts. Give me hearts. Thank you. And the hearts give me stats. The whole game was rigged from the start. As long as I keep spawning hearts, which I'm not right now, so that's kind of a problem. Oh, but luck up? That's great. Also, could you give me the thing? That would be nice. The thing, the movie? That'd be great. Not Scatoli. Okay, good. I need health? Oh, you tease. That noise is gonna get on me. And another heart item. Okay, slot machine, you're my only hope. High fly item. Pretty fly, rather. Not actually item. I didn't mean to objectify you like that. Please don't hold it against me.
Shot speed down.
That's fine, it was a little too high to begin with. Why was his voice so quiet the second time? What? Huh. Am I going crazy? I might be. Too much Isaac. Also, we are almost at the 1 hour mark. It would be a real shame if the very first tainted character I play ends up needing to have an extra episode, when I said so confidently at the beginning that I would only need a few. Not even a single key, huh? Oh, good. Ooh. Whoa. That's neat. Me, fool. I could have actually entered the boss challenge room. Didn't even consider that. I do technically have an extra bit of health thanks to the bone heart. Yeah, I'll take that. Whoa. Whoa. No! My bone heart! How could you? Uh-oh. Woo! Now, obviously, the correct answer for using this key is the shop. I mean, I've just felt that was obvious to everyone. I have so much money and so little everything else. I'm gonna cry rich person tears, I guess. Nah. And there they are. That's what it sounds like to cry rich. Oh, the poison is not enough to kill them. Ah. There's that half heart way up there. I'm gonna chance it. Actually, chance it? No, I'm not. I'm gonna take it. And I still have you. And I have another bomb now, so I don't mind blowing you up. Oh, great. Do I really even need an item when I have a build this solid? No. No, I don't. I don't like this boss. Uh-oh. Get back out here, you coward. I told you you were a coward, and you didn't believe me. You! Well, this is gonna be an embarrassing loss. Not from this guy, I mean later. I do need health. I don't have any mom items. So I take the health. I get rid of it. Next floor. But I go to the cursed room, this floor. And I poke around. See what's there. What catches my fancy. Goodbye, item room. Oh! Wait a minute. Well, wish I had a bomb now. That's really cool. Hi. Hey. Oh. I guess I want prayer card, right? Yeah, okay, cool. That worked out really well. I think. Now back to factory farming. And other paid message. This is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. This is not. That was a joke. And viewers like you. Thank you. Where was I? Low-income, minority, and indigenous communities. That's where I was. And by that's where I was, I mean, that's the next thing I had to read. Whoop. If I poison them all, well, then they'll die in like 2 hits, but that's close enough. Low-income, minority, and indigenous communities bear a disproportionate share of pollution exposure, health risks, and reduced life quality. Unfortunate, but true. Poison the ghosts. Why did ghost hunters never think of this? Simply poison them. Do I use this now? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I do have 2 bombs though, so let me go open up these chests and get a key. That is certainly a key, isn't it? In fact, it's 2. And my poison is gone when I kind of needed it the most. Oh, I have Scatoli. Duh. I will upgrade to the Beelzebub transformation if I get enough fly items, though, which is my goal. Woo! No, no, nuh-uh. Stop that. Whew. You know, I miss the poison now. I really do. Don't take my money. I worked so hard for that. Cool. I do miss the poison. I miss it enough to trade it for Scatoli. Hopefully that's not too controversial. I mean, it was making a pretty clear difference, I thought. Ooh. Weird. But cool. And now I'm protected. Yeah, I'll check you out. Anyway, there's some more research to highlight here still. Believe it or not. Oh. Believe it or not, I'm only halfway done with all of the research prepared for today. I keep the upgrade, the bonuses, right? Oh, fantastic. Right? Right? Oh, well, you're not worth it. That's a health up. That's all it is. But it's not bad. Yes! Nice. Oh. Well, hold on. There we go. And an I'm drowsy pill. Fantastic. I will take poison tears over poison touch. Personally. I will also find the item room. So, more research focusing on factory farms. UVA had an ammonia study where they used satellite data to show localized ammonia pollution from pig farms. I'm so fast right now. Correlating with respiratory and mortality risk, which the study ultimately called for stronger permit frameworks. I guess the intruder. I don't really care. What's my range? My range is pretty good. I don't really need you, honestly. That's a mediocre range, but I will accept it. I do like the poison more than I thought I would. I really do. Oh, mega chest. Right. How do I reach you safely? Like that. Which wasn't safe at all, but that, you know, we'll just ignore that. I don't care enough. We'll just wing it. And now that I'm in this position, I may as well do this. I should honestly just farm more health like this. This is not a bad idea. And there's another in here. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of stats. I could do more, I won't. I'll just continue. After these messages. Cool. Not even Mom, because I'm that slow today. Well, this attempt. Nice. I'm not sure. I like both of these. I think I would prefer Guardian Angel more, actually. Shockingly. Perhaps. Ooh, yay! More stats. My reasoning is that Guardian Angel, I'm getting a lot of stats from Candy Heart, right? I can always get more, but the Guardian Angel stats, well, isn't a stat, first of all, but that's why it's so good. And I'll do without the latch key, I think, yeah. I'll also do without, no, I'll keep the intruder for now, but I want another mom item. Yeah, that's good, and then we use you. Cool. Low Cancer Investigation. A state-funded group is examining links between farm runoff, that is nitrates, pesticides, and PFAS, and rising cancer rates in Iowa, amidst debates over agriculture's role in the state's $160 billion farming economy. They don't have a $160 farming economy. That is a little low. Oh. That would be crazy. A wild idea. I'm intrigued, though. What? I've gotten so lucky today. Mars? No. Hey! I think it's the first time I've found Neptunus. Yeah, this feels like the first time. Not too shabby. Oh, that's good. Very good poison. Let's find the shop first, shall we? This is basically just an upgraded version of the cursed eye, but also it's not cursed. I mean, I guess I'll take you. It doesn't really matter. New sound effects. And that's all. It's a shame. I was hoping for Birthright, of course. Of course, of course. Whoa. Goodbye, Poison. I loved you, but you can only do so much for me. I have to move on. I'm really losing the plot as far as talking about factory farming today, but hey, this is what happens when you go twice the length and stay up real late, even though it's a weekend. Don't worry, I'm an adult. I set my own bedtime. I just said it very poorly, that's all. That is so much damage. Bob! Hey, Bob. And yeah. I'm gonna be entirely made of red health, which works perfectly for this build. This is actually a very good build. You know, a lot of times I say the word build when talking about this game, and I feel weird about it because this game doesn't feel like a game that has builds. And then there's this run, where it's like, actually these items, some of my items, namely Candy Heart and the old bandage, synergize extremely well. And yeah, okay, I guess we're just going. We're here. I save my tears for when Mom's foot comes down. I shouldn't. But I could. It sounded poetic, that's all. My brain is frying itself live. Except this is pre-recorded. But for me, it's live. And we go up. stupid. No, no, I will temporarily take Guppy. Thank you for the Guppy. More red health. Next, World Animal Protection Report. Ties factory farm GHGs to 8.65 billion in damages from climate disasters, urging a 10-year moratorium on new operations and funds shifted to smallholder farms. That's okay. Then sure. Okay. Then remote sensing compliance tools. So, scientists at Stanford and Planet, I guess Planet is a company or probably a Stanford startup, knowing Stanford. Whoa, hold on. Okay, hold off now. Okay, now hold A. Great, thanks. Ah, my strength is returning. Beautiful. Nice. There they are. Wish there was a shop here, but that's okay. Choosers can't beg. Choosingly. Ooh, that was close. That's all good. That's all good. Okay, so anyway, Stanford, right. So scientists at Stanford Planet still don't know what that means exactly. Or what planet is. Earth, maybe? Who knows? Designed satellite-based monitoring to detect CAFO expansions and improve environmental enforcement. Okay, so they just use the satellites to monitor people. Is that worthwhile? I don't know. That's very slow. But I have an I'm drowsy pill, and this works well for room-to-room clearing, at least. I'll go with it. It does help with swarm enemies like that. Admittedly. Yeah. I'm still kind of torn on this. I might go back, in fact, or replace something else, maybe? Definitely not Candy Heart. Definitely not empty or old bandage. If I don't find another orbital, it doesn't make that much sense to keep Guardian Angel on me, to be honest. Cool. And then we blow you up, and we blow you up. That pushed me quite violently. Oh, I thought I'd give it a try. Cool, and we blow you up. Nice. Ah, and Neptune works quite well here. There we are. Oh, damage up. Thank you for that. Marrow, huh? Wait, I do want marrow. Yeah. So much health. I want a fight because I want to get hurt. That sounds weird, but it's not. It's strategic. Also, I could just do this. Does this give me a full health? A full heal? I don't actually know. No, it was only 3, but that's okay. 3 is plenty. I'll get more later. So the final thing I want to focus on in regards to factory farming is the ethics of it. I must very carefully remember that I am currently at -2 from full. That is how I'm going to remember it because I'm a weird math freak. Hope you understand. -2 from full. Cool. So, the moral and ethical debate around factory farming is one of the most complex and hotly contested issues in contemporary applied ethics. Just so you are aware. If you weren't aware before, you certainly are now. This is not a light issue, all things considered. I thought I'd make a longer trail than that, but okay. Summon a guy for me, please. A dude, if you will. Yes. Yes! More! Where'd you go? There you are. Whoa! And there, Guardian Angel saved me. Over here? Over here. Okay, now I'm not actually sure how this will factor if I get hit again. Let's not take that. I'm not interested. I'll figure it out. Yay! Wish it were a shop, but oh well. Jacob's Ladder again? Oh, that synergizes so well. I'll come back for you. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I can get rid of the goat head after this floor. After this boss. So unless I find something amazing, I don't have plans on keeping the goat head. I should have that's a poor way to talk about my plans. I should have an extra space unless I find something amazing in the angel room. Which, you know, I probably won't. I could, but I probably won't. And the damage scaling begins. Spawn more minions, mother. Ow. Well, okay, that kind of complicates things. Yeah, I think I should have like 7.5 hearts right now. Well. Guppy number 2. I'll take it. Only one more guppy. Oh. That was close. And now I can get rid of you. That should be pretty good. I think. And we go up. Nothing else? Yeah. So, let's focus on the moral and ethical aspects of factory farming. And by the moral and ethical aspects of it, I mean, like the moral debate. I don't mean to morally or ethically defend it so much because there's not that much that you can defend about it, really. Sort of. I wanted the fly item. That's the second fly item. just for record-keeping's sake. Well, yeah, can't take that. So, the core question from utilitarianism, to start off with. Does factory farming produce more overall pleasure or suffering? Ow. Critics such as Peter Singer argue factory farming causes immense animal suffering with minimal moral justification. Billions of sentient beings endure cramped, painful lives and are slaughtered prematurely, all for marginal human dietary pleasure or convenience. Okay, there we are. Nice. Singer in Animal Liberation asserts that equal consideration of interests means we must account for animal suffering just as we would human suffering, rejecting speciesism, that is, bias in favor of one's own species. I was just gonna say you aren't gonna give me familiars or minions to kill off. That move always hits me. Yay! Yay! Less yay. Okay, acceptable amount of yay. Defenders might argue that cheap animal products feed billions, contribute to economic stability, and that net utility justifies the practice if suffering is minimized. That's pretty important. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure how that worked. As Tainted Isaac, mostly. Yay! More health! I am so healthy right now. More! If I had panic equals power, honestly that might complete this build. Okay. Empty room. Cool. Whoa. There we are. I thought I heard a chest. I guess I was mistaken. Anyway, the important takeaway from that section for me about utilitarian arguments for and against it is basically even the utilitarians that argue for factory farming still must concede that it has to be ethical, which is kind of a problem. Like a really, really big problem. Or ethical just in the sense that it minimizes suffering. I should be specific about that. Which is kind of a really big problem here. That's foundational to factory farming, even. I'm sad that this guy didn't spawn any minions for me to harvest, but that's okay. We'll get them next time. And with that, we are back to where we were. Great. At least we're in a much better position, health-wise. Let's next talk about Kantianism. Hold on. That's not a mom transformation? Well, this should be. Sure enough. I don't care about those. I don't care about you. Actually, I'll take you. Yeah. Yeah, little friend. He's my friend. He's not very good at his job of being my friend. That's okay. I forgive him. today. Nice, nice, nice. Move through. I hate you. I hate you. Yeah, I shouldn't have come in this room. Oh well. Easy room, at least. Oh, okay. He exploded into hell. Oh, speaking of, I got my friend back. Nice. Uh-oh. Protect me, friend. Thank you, friend. So talking about Kantianism, that is deontological ethics. Don't worry about what that means. It's for nerds. And me. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. Take you. Don't... Okay. I was concerned about the makeup of this room. I see it's just these fellas. That's fine. Nice, nice. And you... touch the knife. Yay! This guy's awesome. So Immanuel Kant, the core question posed by Kantianism is, are we violating duties or using animals as mere means to ends? Immanuel Kant argued that animals lack intrinsic moral worth, but we have indirect duties to treat them well, to cultivate virtue in ourselves and prevent cruelty. Ah, there you are. Indeed. Ah, so many wrong choices, as per usual, really. My friend! No! Stop that. Okay, cool. I can get some health back at least. Contemporary deontologists, such as Tom Reagan, extend Kant's logic to claim animals are subjects of a life and thus deserve rights. Reagan holds that sentient animals must not be treated solely as tools or production units. There we are. Factory farming, neat, is viewed as a systemic violation of animals' autonomy, dignity, and integrity, treating them as commodities, not beings. Thank you, my friend, for taking the shot for me. Well, you should have taken that one too. But I forgive you. Ow. Ow. Nate. 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 Nate? Nate. Nate. Don't do that. There we are. That's good. That's very good. Ah. Yay. Oh, I am losing focus fast. And this isn't even the correct way. I'm so tired. But we're getting this done, or my name isn't me. Let's next ask the rights-based ethics community what they think. Ow. Okay, hold on. I might need to pause for a second before the rights-based ethics commences. Don't startle the blue man. Okay. Oh, my friend! Yay! Okay, that worked pretty well. And he even got half a heart. And he's gone! Thank you, friendo! Please? No. No hearts. Ooh, boy. To see you so soon. I don't know. I don't have the table memorized. I am curious what you would turn into. I am very curious. Hi. Welcome back. Spirit shackles. I don't think... No, maybe I've gotten that one once. Oh. Well. On the bright side, we're here. And Guardian Angels saved me. Hey, don't step on that, buddy. Alright, it's been a long road. And it's time to cash in. Oh, this might be excellent, thanks to my friend. And all the flies that are now dead. So the core question here is, do animals have rights that factory farming violates? Animal rights theorists... Oh, get 'em, buddy. Assert that non-human animals have intrinsic moral rights. Like the right not to be killed unnecessarily or subjected to prolonged confinement and mutilation. Yay. Factory farming by design infringes on basic rights to bodily integrity, freedom of movement, and life. This view parallels human rights debates. Just as we wouldn't use humans for meat under harsh conditions, animals shouldn't be treated this way either, especially when alternatives exist. And let me summarize the next few, because, yeah, I kind of crashed out a little bit, but I won't call this a mailing it in episode. It's just an extra long, kind of sloppy episode. Long and sloppy. That's what I call it. Environmental ethics asks, what are our duties to ecosystems, the planet, and future generations? Ultimately, factory farming violates ecological and moral duties to the planet and future people. See Arne Nice and his argument about deep ecology for an intrinsic value of nature, for the argument for an intrinsic value of nature. Also, John Rawls and Martha Nussbaum for intergenerational stewardship or intergenerational justice standpoints. Next, virtue ethics. The core question is, what kind of people does factory farming make us? Ultimately, participation in factory farming erodes virtues central to a good and flourishing life. Next, social justice and intersectionality asks, who bears the burden of factory farming's harms? Ultimately, factory farming reinforces systems of inequality and injustice across species, class, and race. And lastly, carnism and cultural norms asks, why do we justify eating some animals and not others? Ultimately, our tolerance for factory farming is rooted in cultural conditioning, not consistent moral reasoning. Actually, let me go a little more in depth to that, because that is a juicy point right there. Melanie Joy, psychologist and ethicist, coined carnism, the belief system that conditions people to see certain animals, cows, pigs, and chickens, as food, and others, like dolphins, as companions. I skipped dogs because, well, well, the ethics of factory farming are clouded by cultural dissonance and selective moral blind spots. If pigs and dogs are equally sentient, why treat them so differently? Which is true. Pigs are very intelligent animals. Like, shockingly so. Because we just don't think about it. And maybe to some extent, it's the pig farm system that helps prevent us from thinking about it. They don't want to promote smart pigs. They want to promote dumb pigs because it makes us feel less bad about eating them. Anyway, that will actually do it for today. I am now done. We are finished factory farming. Get ready for something else off the cuff, but not off the cuff. I just mean a random topic tomorrow again, but an interesting one nonetheless. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.